Our culture has kind of bought wholesale this idea of what Dick Schwartz calls the mono mind, which is that I am this unity. It only takes into account one dimension of my humanity, which is that I'm an individual unity. And so the issue that puts forth is like, well, what happens when I don't want to get out of bed? But last night I said that I was going to wake up to my alarm, right? And then I experience all types of conflict. And what happens is I say, this part of me is acceptable and I need to work for it. This part of me that wants to wake up out of bed every morning and get up and do all my habits. And this part of me that wants to stay in bed, I have to cut it off. I got to push it off. I got to reject it. I have to exile it. You hate it, right? So the myth of the mono mind is this idea that if we have any type of ambivalence or any type of internal conflict, there's something that's wrong with us because we've screwed up somehow. And that's why we're not 100% unified with, our whole selves. And IFS says, everybody's living experience screams in opposition of that. That there's a part of me that wants to just blow everything off today and go get sushi. And there's a part of me that wants to be on this podcast and wants to just be me. There's a part of me that wants to be like, oh, I could really use this to push myself forward, or I could talk about all the offerings that I have and really use this as an opportunity to pitch, right? But for me, working in IFS, the recognition is that I'm not a single unified self. It's much better to think of each person as a self system of different parts. And if you treat these parts, or as we experience them, voices oftentimes, the voice that tells me like, oh, I want to go get blasted. And the other voice that's like, that's morally wrong. And the other voice that's like, this is all ridiculous. So IFS says that we are a system and we learn to internalize a lot of the actors around us in our childhood. And then those voices kind of continue with us throughout our lives.